President Trump has embarked on a whirlwind of executive actions, leaving a significant mark on government operations, social policies, and the political landscape. From averting a government shutdown to wielding his executive authority, Trump's recent moves have sparked both praise and condemnation. This flurry of activity has left many Americans wondering about the long-term implications of these decisions. The president's decision to sign a 6-month funding bill provided a temporary reprieve from the looming threat of a government shutdown. This move was welcomed by many, as it ensured the continued operation of essential services. However, it also underscored the deep political divisions that continue to plague Washington, highlighting the challenges of finding common ground in an increasingly polarized political climate. Beyond the immediate concern of government funding, President Trump has moved swiftly to undo many of the policies enacted by his predecessor. He has rescinded numerous executive orders related to gender, labor, and industry regulations, signaling a sharp departure from the previous administration's priorities. These reversals have been met with mixed reactions, with supporters applauding the president's commitment to deregulation and critics expressing concerns about potential negative impacts on workers' rights and environmental protections. The president's use of executive power extends beyond domestic policy, reaching into the realm of national security and immigration. His invocation of the Alien Enemies Act to deport alleged gang members has ignited a firestorm of controversy. While the administration maintains that these actions are necessary to protect national security, critics argue that the law is being misused, and that deportations are being carried out without due process. The legal battle over the use of the Alien Enemies Act is ongoing, with significant implications for immigration policy and the balance of power between the executive and judicial branches. President Trump's penchant for executive action has been on full display in recent weeks, as he has sought to reshape the federal government and its priorities. His decision to drastically reduce the operations of the U.S. Agency for Global Media, including Voice of America, has sent shockwaves through the world of international broadcasting. The administration's move to place over 1,300 VOA employees on leave and terminate funding for Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, and Radio Free Asia has raised concerns about the future of U.S. soft power and the ability to counter disinformation abroad. The president's efforts to exert greater control over cultural institutions have also sparked debate. His proposal to change the selection process for Kennedy Center honorees, giving himself the power to appoint and dismiss selection committee members, has been met with accusations of politicizing a prestigious cultural award. The replacement of Biden appointees with Trump loyalists, including the appointment of Richard Grenell as the new president of the Kennedy Center, has further fueled these concerns. In a move aimed at streamlining and refocusing the Federal Bureau of Investigation, President Trump has initiated a major restructuring of the agency. The FBI is being divided into 3 regions, with the appointment of 5 new acting branch directors. While the administration maintains that these changes are necessary to improve efficiency and effectiveness, critics worry about the potential for politicization and the erosion of the FBI's independence. President Trump's decision to rescind proclamations establishing the Chuckwalla and Satitla National Monuments in California has reignited the debate over environmental protection and the president's authority over public lands. This move, which reverses protections put in place by the previous administration, has been met with legal challenges from environmental groups and indigenous tribes who view these lands as sacred. The outcome of these legal battles could have far-reaching implications for the future of conservation efforts in the United States. President Trump's actions have extended beyond the halls of government, reaching into the realm of cultural institutions and historical remembrance. His administration's decision to remove pages highlighting Black and female service members and Civil War veterans from the Arlington National Cemetery website has sparked outrage and accusations of attempting to erase the contributions of marginalized groups from American history. This move has been widely condemned by veterans groups, historians, and advocates for diversity and inclusion. The president's nominee for Special Envoy for Hostage Affairs, Adam Boehler, has withdrawn from consideration. While Boehler will continue to work on hostage negotiations in an unofficial capacity, the withdrawal of his nomination raises questions about the administration's commitment to addressing this critical issue. The decision comes at a time when the United States faces numerous challenges in securing the release of American citizens held hostage abroad. Elon Musk's company, Doge, continues to make headlines, but not always for positive reasons. The company's aggressive cost-cutting measures have resulted in significant job losses at the federal level, with states now scrambling to recruit displaced workers. The impact of Doge's actions on the federal workforce has been substantial, raising concerns about the government's ability to attract and retain top talent. The Trump administration's efforts to send migrants to the Guantanamo Bay detention camp have been met with legal challenges. While a judge recently rejected efforts to block such transfers, citing the fact that the prison is currently empty, the ruling does not preclude the possibility of future attempts to use Guantanamo to house migrants. The use of this controversial facility for purposes other than housing detainees from the war on terror remains a contentious issue. President Trump's economic policies continue to generate debate, with experts divided on their long-term impact. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has acknowledged that a recession under Trump's leadership is not out of the question, emphasizing the need for reduced government spending and private sector growth to mitigate risks. While some small bankers have expressed optimism about lending opportunities, concerns linger about the potential consequences of trade disputes and protectionist measures. Amidst the flurry of executive actions and policy shifts, the Democratic Party finds itself grappling with how best to respond to the Trump presidency. Key figures within the party, including Chuck Schumer, Bob Menendez, Chris Murphy, Doug Jones, and Sheldon Whitehouse, are engaged in debates over strategy and messaging. Some advocate for a more confrontational approach, emphasizing the need to stand up to what they perceive as Republican overreach. Others stress the importance of articulating a clear and compelling alternative vision for the country. As President Trump forges ahead with his agenda, the nation remains on edge, grappling with the implications of his bold moves. The coming months will undoubtedly bring further challenges and opportunities as the president seeks to implement his vision for America. The outcome of legal battles, the response of Congress, and the shifting tides of public opinion will all play a role in shaping the legacy of the Trump presidency. Only time will tell what the ultimate consequences of these turbulent times will be.